White Wolf music.
Oh, yes. We are back, baby. Little White Wolf music. That's what I am talking about, folks. New White Wolf music. My buddy just is tearing it up in the clubs in the streets, and couldn't be more proud. Also happy because this guy can give me protection. Sometimes I take the wrong exit, and I could drop his name, and I'm all right. It's Midnight in the Bay podcast. You know what you clicked on, and you know who I am, right? I'm the guy that tried to kill Daredevil. I'm the guy that tried to kill Superman. I shaved my face, I shaved my head, and I look like a villain now. Also, too, the chins. They were telling me they're getting warm. I had the beard, and let me tell you, feel a lot cooler. And I was hiking actually just earlier, and take a listen to this. I was hiking, and I heard this in the wilderness. Oh no, not this, not this. Oh my god. Not this, not this, not this. Um, Definitely not my wife. Definitely not my wife. This. Yeah, not my breathing because I'm dying. That noise, crickets. Um, they make it sound like you have ringing in your ears. I didn't know they were crickets. I hit up one of my stoner friends that literally just watches National Geographic all day. We all have one of those friends or a cousin or even a dad maybe that just watches all nature, and they could tell you, whatever, right? Frogs fuck upside down. Okay. Bats like to suck dick. All right. They'll tell you whatever fact. It's so random. All right. And my buddy goes, those are crickets. They only wake up a couple years. Sound like he's making up everything. They only wake up a couple years, and they make that loud noise because they're trying to find a mate. Trying to find a mate. I'm like, oh yeah, I really trust this guy. Stoners, we get our facts messed up, don't we? But I hate it. I'm on the hike, and I'm trying to better myself. Okay, and I hate it. I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. I don't know. And I go on this hike, and my butt goes, stop. You left some poop on your butt, and now I'm gonna make you itch. I'm in the middle of nowhere, just climbed up this big hill, out of breath, coughing up stuff, probably COVID, and my butt holds me up like like when your kid has to use the bathroom once you've sat down after running in a bunch of knees of people in the movie theater, right? Your wife picks the seats. She doesn't know the theater arrangement. She just gets you 2 tickets so your son and you could get out of the house, and you're in the middle, and you got to pass a bunch of people, probably catch COVID or AIDS or something. And now the kid, right when you put the popcorn in your mouth and the Coke Zero, the kid goes, I gotta use the bathroom. That's how this poop was. And you know what I did? Just like with the kid, I said, you know what? Shut up. Shut up, poop. Shut up, kid. You sit here, you wait. I'm gonna finish my Coke Zero and my popcorn. And that's what I did. I hiked a little bit, just a little bit, and then the itching got too much. Just like the kid, he's like, come on, come on, hey, come on. And then you let him go, and I came home and wiped the butt. Look at this chin. You didn't think I was gonna talk about politics, did you? I like talking about poop. No, we're fired up. We had coffee. No, we had coffee. We never have coffee this late at night. Getting old, getting sweaty. Look how much. You're fat when you have a cup of coffee and you start sweating. those bugs though, I was stoned. It's the best getting exercise stoned. And those bugs were ringing. I didn't know it was bugs. I had to film it, wait till after the hike, till I came down sober. And then, was this real? Okay. I was like, let me tell you, it was real. I was like Leonardo DiCaprio at the end of at the end of oh, what you call it, Inception. I was like, this is real, right? This is real. And unlike the dreidel, the video showed me it was real. I never got the end of that movie, by the way. I never finished college though either. I stole stuff from a tech company. We don't want to get into that. But I did take a dump really bad the other day, and I rushed into a bathroom. Now, have you ever stopped into a bathroom or a place of business just to use the bathroom, not to buy anything? Have you ever stopped in a dealership to do that? Now that takes some skills. Okay, I had to go buy the salesman. It was an emergency. Nothing else was around. I had to go buy the salesman. I had to go buy, the mechanics. Hey, you want to buy a car? Okay, cool. At Escondido, And I go in the bathroom, and there's a guy washing his hands, and he's doing a little water in his eyebrows and his hair. I mean, this guy looks like he's getting ready for a date. 11 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. I rush into the stall. There's one stall. I rush into the stall and sit down. The guy's still fixing his hair and stuff. I hear the water running. I still see his feet. And I'm like holding everything in. Like, is the coast clear? Like I'm a military general saying, hey, are all the boats off the water? We're dropping this bomb. All right. We're dropping this bomb in the middle of the ocean. I hope everyone's gone because it's gonna be violent. It's gonna be powerful, and people could die. You know, that's how I'm looking at this guy. I'm looking at this guy like I got a countdown. I can only hold it for so long. Once I sit down, that's like pushing the button. There's a countdown, right? And this guy's fucking dork. And I'm sitting there like 10 in my head. What if I did that out loud? 10, 9, 8. Maybe I should have done it out loud because let me tell you, this guy, he didn't he got blasted a little bit because I did the countdown. I gave him 10 seconds. And I'm holding everything in. I probably did damage to the system. All right. Some stuff probably went haywire from holding the explosion in. But as soon as I let it go, let me tell you, I've never seen someone pivot so fast. I mean, you think LeBron or Kobe Bryant have pivoted quick on the court. This guy hit the water all in one motion, pivot, and was out of there. The noise was so powerful, I could hear the trees outside move. Okay. I mean, when you hold and combust an explosion, even with an extra 10 seconds, I mean, it just try it sometime. It just woof. I mean, and this guy, I mean, I think I heard him screaming, oh my God. I mean, but it's his fault. He can't save the stupid, you know? So I'm in there, I'm finishing up, and while I'm wiping and stuff, there's a guy, or before I wipe, I'm just kind of looking at my phone, and there's a guy outside the stall. He comes in. Now, usually when there's one stall in the bathroom and someone's in there, you come inside and you get out of there. I mean, it smells, folks. I mean, something smells when you're like, geez, I gotta start eating better. I gotta start taking care of myself. I mean, my chins were telling me, take care of yourself, guy. This guy stayed and waited. I mean, I was a good another 20 minutes. You know me, guy. If you're over 260 pounds, you're in the toilet at least 30 minutes a day. At least, okay? And this is my second shit of the day, which means, it takes a little bit longer. Yeah, I get that excess baggage, right? There's some leftover baggage from one of the flights, right? Like a flight, right? And we got to get it to the people. We got to get it out of the plane and on its way. So this guy's waiting through all this. I'm like, this guy's a freak. This guy's a psycho, right? I come out, and the guy is looking up at me and smiles. and walks in. And I'm thinking, you know what? Elon Musk needs to hire this guy. Fucking the ocean people need to hire this guy because this guy can hold his breath and smile at the same fucking time. I was impressed. I wanted to ask this guy to be Instagram friends, but that would have been weird. Uh, Unbelievable. I bet you this guy, it could have been Michael Phelps. It was a tall white guy. We all look the same, you know. The guy was holding his breath a long time. Should go to space. Should go hang out with Bezos. Bezos about to be in space. Go hang out with Jeffy Boy up there and wilding out, you know? That's what he should do. Did you guys enough with the shit talk? I know you guys are trying to eat and you're like, Jesus man, it's my lunch break, it's all I got. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out my ass. Did you have a good weekend? I was at the Starbucks and my tits are so big, these guys. My tits are so big that the Bartista, the one making my drink and taking my order, I could tell she was jealous. She's like looking at him and looking up at me, like looking up at him. I'm like, why don't you take a picture there, Emily? I started bragging about him just to fuck with her. I'm like, yep, you know, I'm like grabbing him. I'm like, yeah, that pandemic weight gain really made these grow. You know what I mean? She's like, no, I don't know what you mean. I love making women jealous. That's what I do. That's the name of the game. I actually told her when I was leaving Starbucks, hey, guess what? I just got a job for MTV. Yeah, down there in the summer parties in Miami. I'm gonna be in the wet t-shirt contest doing these, baby. I think she called the police. Speaking of fatness, my wife at my son's baseball game broke the chair that we brought. And then she said, hey, babe, can you go all the way across the field in front of everyone where the trash can is and throw away the chair? Okay. So everyone, they see me waddling over there. They think I broke the chair and she's scot free. The things we do for family, right? Bitch. I when I threw away the chair, I had to go to the snack shack just to handle with the feelings. Hot dogs, $2.99. And there was a kid in there, you know, working the snack shack, high school kid, and his shirt said "Virginity rocks." And I'm like, this guy's fucking clueless, right? This guy is gonna be so mad at himself when he hits college, or even after college. This guy's gonna be like, what was I thinking? He's gonna see a picture of himself and he's gonna go, Mom, what the fuck? You know, you let me wear that? Horrible. This guy has no idea. That's like saying, that's like wearing one of those dare shirts. Yeah, drugs suck. Oh, really? Here, try this. Go to this party. Get your little winky sucked while you're flying on Pluto on the powder. Yeah, tell me then. Tell me then you want to wear that shirt. You know what I mean? So many kids burn those dare shirts in high school. They're like, fuck, those guys were pricks. You know what I mean? It's like that. That kid's gonna be so mad. And I want to be there when he figures it out. I want to time travel or teleport because I'm gonna eventually start hanging out with Elon Musk soon, and be there when that kid graduates, and he's just had sex on graduation night, and he's like looking at that picture like I'm such a dork, I'm such a doofus, and I just want to show up like you didn't see me giving you the looks guy and laughing at your face when you took my order. Come on, wake up. Yeah, you know, burn those shirts. You know what I mean? And here's some drugs. That'd be cool. Nonsense. That's what this podcast is. I just like having fun. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Just have fun and just say nonsense. I think it's pretty fun. I can't do this at work. I'll get fired. I can't do this at family reunions or hangouts. I'll get fired. No one want to hang out with me. So I got to do it here, and let me tell you, summer's here, baby. Could be a lot of shit talking. Shit talking by the pool, right? I was at the pool actually, shit talking with the wife. I was like, hey, take a look at these palm trees, pretty short and stubby. And she's like, yeah, just like you. I was like, okay, I'm done shit talking. And we're by the pool, and there's this guy around the apartment complex. The pool is in the middle of the apartment complex, just to set the scene. And there's this guy. I mean, he says hello to everyone. He wears glasses. I don't know if he's handicapped. People say he is, but maybe he's just a nice guy. People are just like, oh yeah, he must be handicapped. No, maybe he's nice, But this guy, he's walking around the pool staring, and I'm trying to swim my family. Oh, go along, and he's just like, I mean, what do you say, scram? I mean, I felt like treating him like a cat or something. Like, stop looking yourself and staring at me, And the pool now. This rule really makes sense. You have to set an appointment for pool time, and only one family could be in there at a time, right? It's my wife, me, and the kid. We're trying to play and stuff, and I keep seeing this guy in the corner of my eye staring. He disappears. Now I'm having fun with the kid. I forgot about him. This guy reappears like in the left corner now, and he's looking right. And I'm trying to figure out, is this guy mentally handicapped or is he just weird? Maybe that's like a what's that called? A scam. Like pretend like you're handicapped so you can be a creep. This is everything I'm thinking of. And he's just walking around, right? And he's staring. And then I see him with a towel. And then I see him pounding on the clubhouse door like he wants to swim or something, and you have to check in with someone and get the right time. Well, guess what? It's Sunday. No one's in the office. So he's just staring there. And he's got his phone like this. I'm like, great. What are you filming my wife's ass? Hey, you got to pay me first. He disappears. And I'm like, okay. I'm playing with the family, playing. He reappears. Now it's almost time for us to go. And I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe he got a time for the pool, right? You only have an hour per appointment. There's mailboxes up above kind of the pool you could see in. I see him wander up there, and he's got the phone in his hand. And we're having our last couple minutes trying to have fun and stuff. And hey, go along. He sends like, hey, let me drown you and pull your penis off. And this guy, he's looking through the mailboxes. Like the mailboxes are like, it's like this, okay? The mailboxes, they're these big crates, okay? And this guy, and we're trying to dry off, right? And this guy, he's looking through the mailbox, like the slits through each box. Oh man, you can't really see me. Can you see me in this? Oh, yeah, he's like this. And you could just see one eye, and he's looking. Try enjoying yourself. My wife kept saying, you look upset. I'm like, no shit, there's a guy jerking off at my family, I even get paid for it. Horrible. I felt so uncomfortable. I had to make inappropriate jokes like I do on this podcast. Our time is up. We leave. Now, as we're leaving, my wife puts a towel around her waist. Thank God, because as we're walking up, he's walking down, and he's got the phone out, in his hand properly for a walk by. And I swear, okay, and I might even make this up, I was sober as a dog. I think dogs are sober. The wife, kid are ahead of me. They go in. He walks by. He goes, hi, whatever, how he talks, okay? Those are guys that are probably not going to cancel me, right? I could do their accent. They're not going to be, hey, you can't do that, right? They don't even know what a computer is. This guy, he looks at us, and I swear he looked at my wife's ass. And I'm like, I can't trust you. I can't trust you now. Because to me, someone handicapped, they're not looking at asses, right? Once you start looking at ass and stuff, you got an agenda, and I don't trust it, you know. So, and I see this guy all the time. The mailman is avoiding him. This guy, I mean, I feel bad, but he's talking to everyone, and he's just creepy. You know what I mean? I feel like we need someone to give him some education on how to talk with people, because obviously his parents or the pack of wolves that are raising him aren't. But yeah, I should approach him and be like, hey, do you want to learn how to talk to people and stop creeping them out? Because you're gonna get punched. That's the one thing I'm afraid of. If he is handicapped. And what if he's not and someone tries to pick a fight with him and you see him get like, jiu-jitsu and stuff like that? I knew it. I knew it. But yeah, seeing the mailman like put the mail in really quick because that guy's coming is pretty funny. I need to get that on video. Jeez, my teeth are yellow. That's not a good sign. What's that mean? I'm gonna die? I hope not. I hope not, because I want to see the virginity guy's face when he realized virginity's stupid. I remember I hooked up with a Christian chick, and this is hypocritical. This happened to me with a lesbian too, but at least she's got she's got a point, right? Hook up with a Christian chick, and I got to go to this youth thing, and jumping up and down, hey, hallelujah. I gotta meet the grandparents, the parents, the friends, eat, shit, do one of those secret shits. When you're on a date, you go, oh, there's a phone call. All right. You gotta just do a shit. I hope no one sees me walk in here because I'm gonna be in here a while, right? That's embarrassing when you go shit with people and you're gone for like 30 minutes. Like, Jesus, is Alex dead? Everyone knows what you're doing in there. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna go take a piss and then gone for 30 minutes. No one's ever taken a piss for 30 minutes. That's super long. So I come back and we leave. And now she wants to talk another 4 hours. You've been there. And now it's time to hook up. What do you got in store for me? Nothing. I do everything there. That was a scary face. Sorry. Feel bad for my wife. and I do everything to her. I give her the works. It was like a top paid car wash for her. Okay. And she got a discount because she bought gas too. Right. And didn't even touch it. I think maybe she flicked at it once, but that was the whole thing. She said afterwards she was scared and she felt guilty. I'm like, you felt guilty because you didn't do anything to me. But it is what it is. We learn, and then we find our mate. Look, I'm married. I'm fat, and she still fucks this. And we're doing great. We're doing great. I need a sip of water because my throat is collapsing. That's very good. Oh, why don't we get to the news? I saw some stuff in the news I wanted to talk about here. Share screen. Thank you very much. Serial pooper arrested after cops set up motion activated camera in nearby cul-de-sac. Oof. Okay, let's not show the face. We don't want to get the Midnight in the Bay podcast sued. But this serial pooper. Now, guys, this could have been me. I talk about poop a lot. I had that story about how I had to poop in a parking lot and a camera caught me. But this lady, she decided to poop in the same cul-de-sac. Now, if you don't know what a cul-de-sac is, it's just a court. It's a street that does a roundabout and there's no exit. I don't know where cul-de-sac came from. That's such a weird word. Sounds like a doofus came up with it. Cul-de-sac. Fucking dork. Probably knows this guy here at the fucking apartment complex. Creep. Spit on the screen. Oh, I didn't know my computer was touch screen. That's dope. Anyways, oh, that's the face when I shit. Look at that face. That was me the other night screaming because I had too much Taco Bell. So this lady, she shits 3 times in the same court. Very odd place to poop, in my opinion. I think she was trying to get back at someone. Oh, hang on. You got to hear this. You got to hear this. That was like a bullet, you know? I think she was mad at someone. That's the only time you're pooping in on someone's street, okay? Or you're homeless. This lady doesn't look homeless, okay? She looks guilty as fuck. Look at her face. She gave a look at the camera. I'd be embarrassed too, getting arrested for pooping. Can you imagine being in mid poop and you get caught? And these fucking cops, one of them on the force is excited. Because they got her on camera. He's like, I'll be jerking off in the evidence room. Fucking creep. His name's probably Dylan or something. This lady got caught on the camera, and they had to use a motion activated camera to catch her. I think the cops thought maybe it was a bear, and they were worried that someone was going to get injured on the street. They didn't say that, but it's got to be that, because I mean, did they know it was a human? Right? I mean, look at this lady. You think she takes pretty big dumps? She says she's lactose intolerant. I bet you it's the squirts. You know what I mean? So these cops thought it was a bear or a bobcat they were going to catch, and it was this lady, pooping in the court. That takes some ovaries to poop in the middle of the court too. Like, just, hey, I'm shitting here in front of all the houses. I mean, all the houses are right there. Now it was in Connecticut. If this lady would have done that in the hood, like Compton, I'd be following her on Instagram. She's gonna get charged with a misdemeanor breach of peace. Breach of peace. Yeah, that is not very peaceful, seeing a woman grunt in the street. You know what I mean? That would be horrifying. I saw a woman shit her pants one time. That was unsettling. I still finished my cheeseburger, but the last couple bites were tough. There was a lady. We had one homeless lady in my town. She used to sit at this bench and just every fucking, on 12 o'clock, she was shitting and pissing her pants. She just stand there and just look around like, nothing was going on. Kind of like when you're in a pool and you're pissing in the pool, but you're just acting like you're taking in everything. You're just like, yeah. Have you ever seen someone like that? They're taking a piss. You know what I mean? That's what this lady looked like. It was no big deal. Let me tell you, the confidence. I wish I had confidence like that, just to piss and shit my pants and just do. Hey, Bobby, that would be cool. But I don't like cleaning up. I'm lazy. So obviously this lady didn't care about the cleanup. And let's hope this serial pooper is done with her antics. And just want to say I'm grateful I don't live in Connecticut. I don't have to come home one day with a bunch of poop in front of my driveway. That's the shitty part. No pun intended. The people are running over probably the shit. I bet you the husband ran over the shit a couple times. Is like, I'm done. I can't handle this. There's nothing like getting shit on your tires. It's the worst thing. It's the worst because it gets in those little crevices and stuff, and you can't get it out, and you just smell it. It's like getting in your shoes. It's rough. So, anyways, hang in there, serial pooper. Stop drinking the milk. I know it's hard, but hang in there. The next story I saw, let's see here. What was it? Oh, I hate when this thing does this. Don't you hate that? I'm like trying to get to the tab. There we go. Okay, this is insane. Russia is going to try to clone an army of 3,000-year-old, what is that, Skyanian warriors. Are you freaking kidding me or what? I know it's cliche to say, especially nowadays. What, we live in a fucking movie? And anyone that doesn't say Russia isn't evil, like the government, not the people. I know the people, there's probably very nice people. They don't say they're evil. take a look at articles like this. This is Popular Mechanics. This isn't like what are those? The National Enquirer, or, Boot McGee. This is a legit website. And Russia defense suggests they want to clone a group of ancient warriors. What do you want ancient warriors for? The only reason why you want ancient warriors is to conquer the world. This is spooky. This isn't fake. Russian President Vladimir Putin suggests using the DNA of 3,000-year-old Scanian. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. You guys are like, I don't know why. Listen to this guy. This guy needs to get hooked on phonics. Warriors to potentially bring them back to life. Yes, really. First, some background. These people originally came from modern day Iran. So he's bringing back terrorists. Cool. And traveled from the building powerful empire. Okay, so they found 2 decades ago, they found these well-preserved remains. Okay. And here's the crazy part that blows me away with this. They're telling us this. This is public knowledge. What's not public knowledge? What have you tried to bring back? Remember the article about someone here with some tech giant wants to bring dinosaurs back, or maybe it was Elon. I mean, why are we so focused on Netflix and stuff that we start watching Netflix and then let's, make scary shit a reality because I'm bored and have a lot of money and own a big country? Cloning process. No one has cloned a human being, but scientists have successfully executed the therapeutic cloning of individual kinds of cells and other specific gender. So they're close. And, U.S. species, for the first time, we've cloned a black-footed ferret. And that was ferret was dead for more than 30 years that we cloned and brought. So, there's some freaky shit going on. Gene editing embryos. I wish they did that for me. That's kind of fucked up too. Now we have the technology to make our kids perfect. Where was that in '88 when I was around it? Instead we're bald, small dick, and heartburn. Great, thanks, Mom. Oh, I want one of these shirts. How cute is that? Oh yeah, this guy doesn't look fucking evil. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoji wants to clone him. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh yeah, why you want to clone him? This guy wants murder. Scary. And I better not say too much because they're going to kill me. But this is spooky. This is very spooky. And Russia is the best. We love Russia. Do what you want to do. I'm not getting in your way. Okay. And I'm not talking any more shit because you're probably listening. So do what you need to do. Get the warriors. I'm on your side. Okay. Let me know when you're going to invade the US. Okay. And I will go to China. Did you see this? Artist sells invisible sculpture for over $18,000. You freaking kidding me? This takes fucking. First off, this guy's the smartest guy in the fucking world. This takes probably some marijuana to come up with this. Like, this guy was driving around Italy thinking, you know what? I hate my paintings. I hate everything I make. My wife's on my fucking nerves. I got to come up with some. And he just hits that. Oh, shit. What's my brother's name? Ah. And he goes, hold up, in Italian. And he's in the convertible too, up in the hills. He's parked to the side. What if I sell a sculpture that's invisible? Holy shit. Sounds crazy, but it might work. Well, it works, sir. You fucking genius of a man. $18,000. The wife's off your back now. You just paid your mortgage for a couple months. You got a bunch of pasta in your stomach and you're loving life. How'd this guy do it? I have no fucking idea. I didn't read the article. Half tard, half Spaniard. I don't know what I am, but this guy, he's got the certificate along with the invisible statue, so people know that it's legit. He's 67, and he says you don't see it, but it exists. It's made out of air and spirit. You're a fucking genius, and that sounds like a stoner too. You know who's not a genius? The people that bought it. You guys are some of the dumbest fucking people. You guys are either really dumb or just really rich, and you don't give a fuck. You know. I really hope it wasn't a guy like that took out of the wife and husband fund, the vacation fund, and used it for the invisible sculpture. Like, look, hon, look what I brought home, an invisible structure. Like, how'd you spend the money? How much was that? Yeah, we need to talk about that. What? I want a divorce. I've been fucking the mailman, huh? Mommy, I hope it's not that. Sounds like my dad. But this guy, unfucking believable. So this guy sells it as air and spirit sculpture in a 5x5 square. And it doesn't say who bought it. It doesn't say who bought it. But this is the video. And now it exists and it will remain in space forever. Buddha and Kapatabita Papu. Oh my God. This guy made a video. Like, dude, when you make a video, though, it's like kind of makes things more legit, right? This is guy, and he adds the music. Can you guys hear the music? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I love. He's like, he's really trying to sell that this is a real thing. This is unbelievable. This guy is straight genius. Maybe he can help us with the vaccines, the viruses. Maybe this guy can help us with our economic system, presidential system. Genius. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Blown away. Selling air. In other news, Stormy Daniels is a witch now. Yeah, she went from sucking the president's dick to casting spells on it. I'd be frightened if I was Trump. What? Woman that hates me now does spells? Look at this. She's it doesn't even say, oh, she's reading oracle cards. Yeah, that doesn't scare the shit out of me. Trump's panicking. Melania loves it. You know, you haven't seen Melania for a while. You know, she's on an island just getting jiggy with it with a couple Puerto Ricans and a Jamaican, just not giving a fuck, you know? Meanwhile, Trump is tripping out, doesn't know what to do. Oh, well, when you're an asshole, you got shit coming to you, you know? I was an asshole, still an asshole, still got shit coming to me. By the way, this podcast is sponsored by Hulu. No, I'm kidding. You're like, what? No, Silver Tongue Audio. You go to silvertongueaudio.org and you will see my podcast there, free to download. All the episodes, bada bing, bada boom. And then you also see Dazed and Disturbed. It is a podcast that shines light on dark subjects with a little help of Mary Jane, my friend. It's a hilarious time. Go check that out, Dazed and Disturbed. And then the NPC podcast, non-player character podcast. It's a video game podcast. Everyone on the podcast is in the industry. They're deep in video games. It's a great podcast to listen to while you're playing video games, thinking about video games. Go check it out. They also talk about addiction, something none of us know about. So, oh my God, heroin. So go check that out at silvertongueaudio.org. Did you guys celebrate the holiday the other day? Do you know what I'm talking about? Some people do. It was International Horror Day. This is not a joke. International Horror Day. It's the real thing. Or, as they also call it, International Sex Worker Day. Or, as the kids call it, Mommy, why do I have 16 siblings Day? Make sure you tip your sex workers on that holiday. Had no idea this was a holiday until my mom told me. Found out International Sex Workers Day has been celebrated annually for 46 years. Ouch. That sounds painful. Make sure you donate to your local PIP. Holidays like today make me realize it's not about giving gifts, but receiving them. Happy International Sex Worker Day. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Happy Sex Day. On International Sex Workers Day, all roads lead home. Amazing. Favorite holiday of the spring. Sorry, Easter. You guys support the ladies of the night. Without them, they would not be creating great artists, because everyone knows a child with a bad childhood grows up to be a great artist. And we need them. We really do. So ladies, go out there, keep ruining your kids' dreams, and happy holidays, for me and my family. If you're an off-Broadway dancer, that means you're a stripper. Sorry, Grandma. I had someone ask me, "You like weed?" I said, "Yeah." Do you get too much in your own head? That's why I don't like it. I'm like, well, now I do. Thanks, Larry. Didn't bring this up before I started smoking. Those people are great, right? Now I'll do I'll take the initiative to tell him how much I hate it while he's enjoying himself. That's the best. That's like when you're in a movie and you're really enjoying it, and then you look over with the person, they're like, "Can we go?" I'm like, no, that's the best, right? Am I fair on that? Wanted to close here. Don't know if you've ever dealt with this. Dealt with this the other day. Someone came up to me and they were like, "Do you know any good Mexican restaurants around here?" I ran, because people have phones, and anyone that asks for a good Mexican restaurant or restaurant in general is just trying to get you a loan so they can kill you. Who does that? Who asks? You got the phone. It's like I had someone ask me, "Hey, do you know how to get here?" No, but you got a phone. That's what I told them, and then I just walked away. It's creepy and it's weird. It caught me off guard too. I was like, "Oh my god, you gonna murder me?" And they're like, "No, I just want a good burrito." I'm like, "Because I'm fat, right?" Good call. I think that's really why they asked me. And you know what? I don't blame them, because a fat guy always knows a good restaurant. If you could take anything away from this podcast episode. Anyways, guys, that's the episode. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go fight crime. That's what I'm gonna go do. Adios. Oh, follow me on Instagram _Alex Woody Calling.